Hi everyone, and welcome Julie Macdonald from Not Just Travel with Julie Macdonald, also known as the Escape Artist. Thanks for coming along today, Julie.
Thank you very much for inviting me, Lisa. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome, you're welcome. Now, I want to speak to you a wee bit about travel because it's getting to that time. The summer holidays are coming along and we want to get the sunshine, don't we? So,
Absolutely.
I know that we've had such an uncertainty over the past year with a lot of the travel. How have you been able to help people with this?
So I have helped in lots of different ways. So I guess the first one is just providing information and facts and guidance and advice to people. Obviously, over the course of the last year, there's been a lot of changes, especially early on in the pandemic. Things were changing on a daily basis. So lots of misinformation, changing information. And I just tried to help people understand where everything was at and give them the correct information to allow them to make decisions. And one of the key things I did for my clients was if they had a holiday coming up, I checked in with them before they needed to pay their balance. And I asked them what they were thinking. Did they still want to travel? Would they prefer to cancel? Would they prefer to postpone? Because if I knew what they were thinking, then I could try and make that happen. So for example, if a flight was cancelled and an alternative flight was offered by the airline, if I knew the client wanted to cancel, I could try and move it down in that direction. If they wanted to rearrange, I could try and make sure they got the best timed option available, and so on and so forth. So it was really always about trying to get the best outcome for my clients. I also gave advice to people who hadn't booked with me, who just needed a little bit of guidance, because people's automatic reaction sometimes was just to cancel things. And that could mean losing deposits and such like, whereas actually it wasn't necessarily, essential to do that. They could potentially move and not lose the deposit. So I've just tried to help people as best I can to understand the facts, to set out, gather all the information, set it out for them so that they know what their options are, and then if necessary, give them a bit of advice around which option I think they should go for if they want that. So that's kind of been the main things really.
Brilliant, brilliant. So what is the difference between you booking a holiday through you or going online and booking it all by yourself? What difference, what's the actual difference here?
So in terms of the actual holiday you get, not necessarily an awful lot if it's something quite simple, but obviously if you want to do something a little bit more complex, then I can add lots of ideas. I can take care of all the details, the planning. If it's a road trip, for example, I can plan the itinerary, pick up the different hotels. So I can make it all a lot simpler for people. But also I would say the main thing that's come out about booking online versus booking through a travel agent like myself is just that personal touch is so important. So when you book online, if things get cancelled, if things go wrong, as they obviously have over the past year, you very often can't find a number to call or an email address to contact. I've done this even with non-travel websites where you're then trying to get in touch about something and you just can't find any contact details at all. So the thing with booking with me, you get my personal mobile number and my personal email address. I'm always just a phone call, a text, a message away. I'm straight on helping people, whether it's through the booking process while they're waiting to go on their trip, rearranging, whatever it is. I'm always just that one message or call away, and I'm able to help people because I think the booking online, lots of people have been doing it for many years, and everyone's like, oh, it's fine, it's great, this company, this company's great, I recommend them. But that's when nothing's gone wrong, because as soon as something's gone wrong, that's when you see the value of being able to actually deal directly with someone rather than having to maybe hang on a phone line for 3 hours and not get through or not be able to find an email address or what have you. So that I would say that's the main difference. It's the personal touch.
Oh, brilliant. And people wishing to book a holiday for this year, the next coming year, how can you help them out here?
So I can basically help them by making sure that they understand the likely restrictions that might be in place. But I think most importantly, it's understanding the flexibility that's available in each booking. So there are lots of things that can be booked in the UK this year with full flexibility if there's more lockdowns coming down, either locally where you live or where the accommodation is that you're going to. Holidays abroad, I know which companies that I can book with and know that you'll get a refund if things aren't possible. I know which companies won't run their holidays if there's quarantine hotels involved at either end and such like. So you can book and then know that you'll get your money back if things can't go ahead. So it is possible to book. And then for next year, again, it's about knowing which airlines, which tour operators have acted really well through the pandemic, and booking with them and knowing that the booking's safe and there's going to be flexibility and you'll get a refund if necessary. So it's just trying to make sure that people have the right information and are booking with really good companies. And I can help with all of that.
And how much does it cost to have your own personal travel agent?
That's a good question, Lisa. The great answer is it doesn't cost anything. Basically, I don't take a charge as such for my services. I earn my money through commission on any holidays I book. I only get paid that commission if my clients actually travel. So I don't charge anything as such. And in the vast majority of cases, the price you'll pay through me is the same or even sometimes less than you would have paid if you'd gone and booked it direct. So actually you are getting my service for absolutely nothing. I'm really pleased to be able to offer that.
That's an amazing. I thought that would actually go up in price then with having your own personal travel agent being able to help you out here. But no, with what you're saying is that is basically a free service to them for you. So if you have only earned commission when people have travelled, you've not made a lot over the past year, have you, Julie? What keeps you really going happy. And what keeps your business going to keep going? So
what keeps me going is my passion for travel. I've had a passion for travel for as long as I can remember, really certainly back to my teenage years. I just love traveling. I love exploring different places and I love helping other people to be able to do that. I also see just how much joy booking a holiday can bring to someone, but also the health benefits, both sort of physically and mentally, that going away, getting a break, getting some fresh air can bring to everybody. And I just want to be able to help people, certainly in these difficult times, to be able to have the confidence to book something, to have that something to look forward to really lift their spirits. So that's kept me going. And I can't wait till I can actually see my clients go away again and enjoy things and send me photos and tell me what a great time they're having. So yeah, that's what keeps me going, just the passion and the joy that I see everyone else getting from it.
Gosh, that's great. And that is absolutely spectacular, Julie. It's great to see that passion in you as well. I'd love to thank you for coming along today. That's all we have time for at the moment, but we could maybe get another wee video in with you soon and we could talk about a wee bit more on your holidays. But thank you so much for joining me today, Julie. And thank you, Lisa. I really appreciate it. Oh, no worries. And thank you for telling us all about the service that you can actually provide. So everybody, remember, don't go online. Go and give Julie a phone at Not Just Travel by Julie Macdonald.
Thank you, Lisa. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.